Hello everyone. Starting a little bit early today because I want to catch up or play a little more of Resident Evil Revelations so that I can unlock some stuff for later. Yeah, we played this game last or just past Monday night, so I might have forgotten to go into big picture mode. I want to get the touch controls back, motion controls. So, Steam controller, Steam button, big picture. Yeah, some games work fine without big picture mode, but I like to be sure. Move some of this junk out of the background because we don't need it right now. Alright. I'll leave that table there, but I'm going to move the chairs just because they bug me a little. Just way out of green screen. I'll move them back if we get more guests. Hopefully you can hear me alright. Volume might be up a little louder than it's used to. You're used to. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the volume higher than usual because I think I'm going to be doing the group streams more often. I'll turn it down a little bit for now, but I just really hate having to mess with the microphone settings every time we have a group in the room. So I'd rather it be a little loud than not loud enough. It seems a little bit too loud still. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Test. Testing, testing, test. Test. You know what? I'm actually not getting any feedback from that. Maybe we should keep it right in the middle. What do you think? Test, test, test. Let me know if it's too loud. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit for you guys, because I have it down pretty significantly on OBS. Give you 66% of the game. Since my voice is probably a little bit louder than usual, the game can be up a little bit too. Alright, I gotta move this table. It's a little better. I just don't want it to be directly in the way. Close the laptop. It looks a little wonky still, but we might be using that tonight, so I'm not going to move it out of the way entirely. Anywho. Alright, fellas. Give me one moment. And make sure all my screens are in the right positions. So I got the preview window, game. Okay. I think we're good.
Resident Evil Revelations.
So I can back up a little bit now, since there's nobody back there. So I'm not sure if you need to play the campaign or the raid mode to unlock stuff for later, for multiplayer. I'm not even sure we have to do that, but that's what I was told. Let's go Infernal. Yeah. That's alright, this might end quickly. If it does, I'll go back to normal. But with motion controls, hopefully I can get a lot of headshots and that sort of thing. Pardon me, I had to pause it for a second. Glitches.
Hey, G.
Still hearing some static and stuff, but that guy's a bad actor. Even though he's not a real guy and he didn't say anything or do anything.
Incredible.
Nah, it's just a ship.
Queens and all, yeah. This thing is lucky to be afloat.
Take us around. Let's find
He's a Russian bad actor. He's a bad Russian actor.
It's been 94 minutes since Chris and Jessica dropped off the radar.
But the interpolation from their last known coordinates puts them...
Right here on this ship.
Alright. Yes, motion controls are still on. Excellent. So I am going to use that as much as I can. I'm going to try not to play too wobbly either so you don't get seasick. Because it can be a thing for some people. Practice my aiming. So I'm going to aim at the 3 portals. Try to do it in rapid succession, so I'm going to get my timing and the sensitivity down. I'm going to try it with anchoring and just freehand. Yeah. So what you want to do is use the thumb pad for most of the aiming, but you can fine tune with the motions. Might be a little too sensitive on the motion sensor. That's what I'm finding. Or I just need more practice. So yeah. Might be a little too sensitive in some. And the other thing you can do is use the non-aim mode. Aim mode is slower, so you can aim first, quickly, like this, and then aim. But I'm not sure if that's any faster. In any game like this, with any kind of controller, you can get better with practice. It's a thing. So, and these motion controls, I think will work really, really well once they're optimized and the sensitivity is set correctly. And I guess I'm kind of in like a driving mode instead of an up-down mode, or motion, direct motion. So rocking back and forth like a steering wheel works better actually than moving right to left like I was. I guess that's convenient so you can have your arms resting on your lap. So yeah, moving it like a steering wheel is a little more controllable. So anyhow, I'm going to try to kill some stuff. Uh-oh. Is that a jump scare? Maybe I should turn up the volume just a little more in this game. Just in case there are jump scares that you need to be jumpy about. I want you all to be scared. Very, very scared. Not too much though. Alright, it's probably as loud as I should make it without somebody testing it for me. It's locked. Uh-oh, what's F?
I might be able to shoot it off.
Yeah. Okay, here's a good test. I'm gonna go further back. I'll try to turn around and shoot at it as quickly as possible with all controls. First I'll use the thumb pad and then fine tune with motion controls. Wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. It would take a lot longer for me with a normal controller. That's just me though, because I don't use consoles that often.
The stench.
It's been abandoned for a while.
I am going to do something. Hold on, folks. Fire extinguisher. I'm disappointed. I wanted some physics. Keep an eye out for emblems and that sort of crap, because this is a Resident Evil game. Oh boy.
Ugh, it smells like rotting flesh.
Yep. I think there's a rotting flesh there.
Crew's dead. What did this to them?
I'm going to try to move along now.
No signs of life. But I feel like something's here.
And by the way, this is my first time playing Resident Evil Revelations 1 single player. I played a little bit co-op, and I'm not sure if it's the same or different.
I don't think we're alone.
But I'll try to not comment too much when there's story happening and exciting stuff. I'll comment on necessary things. Custom parts.
There's blood coming from the ducts.
That was kind of a lame jump scare because they set you up for it.
It's not working.
That jump scare would have worked better if it just happened without... Oh. Oh no. I know this is supposed to be extra hard, but I'm having trouble with the sprint not working on the controller. Come on now. Really? You don't care about him at all? And why can't I sprint? I really hate having to click the joystick to run. That's in all games, so I'm going to change that soon. Come on now. Sprint, girl. Run like a girl. Don't mess up your... He just can't sprint. Or the controller just sucks. Alright. Yes, continue. I'm going to do something about that click to run crap. If it makes me do that again. Because that is way too stupid. Having that click button as a run sprint. It's so uncomfortable, and you run the wrong direction easily. So I'm going to change that right now while I'm thinking about it. What to, though? What to? I guess I have to do it in-game because it... Wait. Is this keyboard and mouse settings or is it controller settings? I'm actually not sure. It keeps giving me keyboard prompts, so I'm thinking that might be... Really? So I guess W is supposed to be run. Might not actually go any faster. Let me check. This might be her run. Okay. See, I was thinking if you sprinted, you would go faster than that. But that might actually be the run. Okay, yeah, she just runs really, really slow. Alright. Let's practice these controls.
There's blood coming from the ducts.
Duh.
It's not working.
Sure isn't. Oh. Run over here. Turn. Aim and... And it doesn't seem to be any evade option. Unless I just don't... I'm not seeing a button prompt for it. So... This might be a little bit stupid on the hard difficulty. If you can't evade, then what's the point of having hard mode? But let me check some buttons here. There might be additional buttons that I haven't used. Not seen them though. Yeah, this is gonna be really lame if there's no kind of dodge or roll, something like that. Let me just check something. You can do quick turns. That's not a jump though. Oh, there is a melee. I'm not sure that's going to help in this particular instance. I think you probably need to just have a lot of headshots quickly. Be a lot more apt to do that with a mouse, I think. But let me... This will be a test with the mouse. Hold on. Let me just get on here. I'm going to do the same thing. Run down here. Yeah, that is her sprint, by the way. She doesn't have a faster sprint than that. So she kind of does have a dodge, but it's not very intuitive. Come on now. At least let me finish one of these tests. This is an aiming test. So F does something. I can't... It might be some kind of dodge. Nope. Use one of the other context menus just popping up. I was thinking that might be... Okay, so let's get rid of these context menus
Coming from the ducts.
so they're not distracting me.
It's not working.
Maybe I can... Maybe it's a better idea to back up and shoot rather than turn around and run. It's really frustrating that there has to be some kind of dodge. It's just not clear in the controls what to do. It wasn't any kind of setup like normally in these games they give you some kind of dodge roll, something like that. Not what I was trying to do. Well, let's look at the controls again. Just for the keyboard and mouse, see if there's any. So this is a user-made controller scheme, so they might have missed some important buttons. So we got run, quick turn as space. That would be nice. I think that's one of the grip buttons. I did try that once, but I haven't tried it in combat much. Here's a use weapon. Or yeah, the knife, which I haven't tried yet. Sub weapon. I don't think I have that yet. The F button still might be some kind of dodge with the prompt or something. Oop. Nope. Don't see any dodge roll button, nothing like that. Just a quick turn and a melee, which I will try using the melee, because that might be more effective than trying to dodge.
There's blood coming from the ducts.
Ta-da!
It's not working.
Yeah, and this is on the extremely hard difficulty, so that's part of the reason I'm not doing great, I think. But oops. Alright, let's try to get as many headshots as possible and then switch to melee. Nope. Melee, not effective. At least, unless you have to time it perfectly or something. I'll try that again. It might actually just be stupidly impossible on this difficulty. Let me get more experience before I do this, maybe.
Coming from the ducts.
I'm gonna try it one more time with the controller and then another time with the mouse and keyboard with different strategies. A couple more times each, I guess. there's some stupidity involved there with the dodge mechanics. Yeah, melee is not effective in this mode. It doesn't appear so anyway. Might be okay against one, but when you got two of them on the way. Yeah, I am trying it on Infernal. But, I was doing that on purpose. I figured it might end quickly, but... Now, can you tell me, do you know if is there a dodge button? Is there supposed to be one? And I'm missing it, or is it non-existent in this game? This is only my second time playing this Resident Evil.
Coming from the ducks.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's set up properly on the... I'm using the Steam controller, so... Okay. I'll try that. I'll try it a couple more times just to see, and I'll switch back to normal play if I continue failing. That was kind of the point, though. I'm trying to do a crash course on the Steam controller's motion controls and give myself a little more a little more challenge, but I'm understanding that this might be just ridiculously difficult even for experienced players. So this might not be the best scenario for testing. Yeah. See, I just don't know how to translate the diagonal forward. Oh wait, I kind of did it. Well, no, not really. It was more of a normal... I might have to adjust the D-pads or something. Because I think it's emulating a mouse and keyboard on the controller right now. And I am using somebody else's controller setup. That was a preset on the community. So it might need more fine-tuning just in general. Oh dear, I went the wrong way. The controller is $50 if you buy it on Steam right now. And I got it because I actually didn't have a controller. My previous controller, the joystick broke, so I needed a controller to begin with, and I figured why not get the Steam one just to try it out. And it also came with Portal 2 and Rocket League. You get both those games for free on Steam if you buy it, and I didn't have either, so I got it. It was
There's blood coming from the ducks.
a reasonable deal. And it works. The controller works pretty good with games that are made for controllers. You know, I'm not real familiar with controllers to begin with, because I usually use mouse and keyboard.
It's
But-
not working.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this one more time and then reduce my difficulty a little. Maybe I should go this way this time. Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, there we go. I did a dodge there. But you have to use the joystick in just the right angle. Uh-oh. I'm not sure. That might be more of an issue of me not being used to controllers than actually. But, or it could also be that the keyboard and mouse emulation doesn't quite accurately map the diagonal directions. Because you actually do need to specify whether or not you're using diagonal controls. Otherwise it just uses straight up, right, left, up, down, without any angles. But this is just the first controller scheme I found on Steam that had motion controls activated. Alright, now let's switch back to normal difficulty for a little bit. I really enjoy doing extremely hard games like this, but I need to get more practice. I was even having trouble with the mouse and keyboard, so yeah. Oh wait, go back. Go back further still.
Resident Evil Revelations.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool. Did you do it co-op or was it single player when you beat it? Because I would imagine it would be easier co-op if you ever did it. New game. Okay. Yeah, I am unaware of this game in general. It's my first, actually second time playing it. Yeah, the only other Resident Evil I played was 5. And I played a little bit of Revelations 2 last weekend, just to test out the controller. I'll skip this. Alright, now here's a real test of the controller without the infernal mode. I'm kind of unhappy with your sprint speed in this game, but I don't think that's a problem of the controller. It's just
I might be able to
you
shoot
run
you
really
up.
slow in this game. Apparently that's not changeable. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I figured there was a lot more
Stench.
difficulty in
It's
that
been abandoned for a while.
infernal mode. More than what is reasonable.
Ugh, it smells like rotting flesh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to check on the controller's configuration real quick, because I need to make sure the diagonals on the joystick and D-pad are active. Okay, it is on. When you turn the D-pad on also. So I might use that in, well, no. That's actually for weapons and stuff, I think. So I better not do that. On the Steam controller, I actually think it's a lot more comfortable to use the D-pad for directions, but I remember in this game you have the weapon selection on there too. Yeah, I'll try this a little bit more. I really do like the touchpad for mouse movement. That's very comfortable.
Crew's dead. What did this to them?
Oh yeah, really? This game was made for the 3DS? Huh. Yep. Yeah, I noticed in general the combat's a lot slower paced than, at least than Resident Evil 5, which is, it's fine. It's just yeah, it's a little different pace wise.
Like something's here.
Hey,
Yeah. It was fun co-op though. The first time I played this Monday night was co-op, and that was enjoyable. Yeah, any game like this with co-op is usually entertaining. And me and my friend Azathoth both really like the weapons customization system. It's a nice feature.
there's blood coming from the ducts.
And we actually didn't get into raid mode yet, I don't think. Actually, it might have been raid mode.
Power, which means no
Yeah,
elevator
it's
for
possible.
us.
My friend set up the game, so I don't remember what we were doing. See, I thought we were playing the campaign co-op, but that might have been raid mode that we were doing Monday night.
It's not working.
That would make sense, I suppose. Oh wow. Aren't any... Okay. Okay, I got it. Campaign is solo only. Now there aren't even any undeads around here. It's already much easier. Aha. Got some green herbs. Yeah, and my favorite thing on the Steam controller right now is certainly the touchpad. The motion controls are nice too. I just haven't had as much practice with that yet. But you can fine-tune your aim with just moving the controller up and down with motion controls. Well, the way it's set up on this game, you have to touch the touchpad with your thumb and before you can start using the motion controls. So you can actually aim a little bit first with the normal touchpad. You just, it works like a D-pad. You just slide your finger across it, like similar to like a touchpad on a laptop. And then once your thumb is down firmly on the touchpad, you can wobble it all around to aim wherever. It's probably a little more efficient to aim first and then see, like, turn around, aim, and fine-tune up and down, right and left. And it takes a little getting used to, because I'm not sure the sensitivity is optimized quite where it should be. It might be a little too sensitive. But I don't want to mess with the controls just yet, because this is a user-made control scheme, so apparently what he did was put F on A, and so it feels natural, like you would play on a console. But there may be better control sets than this one. This is just the first one I found that had motion controls enabled, so I went with it. I really should try to learn how to set up the controls myself, but it can get really confusing setting up the controls. I have made some custom control schemes, but not with the gyro motion controls.
Smashed in completely.
So, there's a lot I don't know about the controller's mechanics. And there's a lot of features and sub-features of each control set that you can change. And some don't appear changeable, like
Take a look at these.
there's two buttons on the bottom of the controller. Here, I'll unplug it for a second so you can see. On the bottom of the controller there's two grips. Or grip buttons on the right and left palm. And at least as far as I can tell, there's no way to change those. It just uses those as an A and a B button, so you can use A or B on your palm grip buttons. But I was trying to find a way to change those to something else, but so far I haven't figured out how. There just doesn't seem to be a place in the controller menu to map those. It just replicates whatever's on A and B, I think. So it would be nice to be able to customize that, because yeah, I actually like those grip buttons now that I've had them around for a little while. And see, I might be going the wrong way because I'm not paying attention. Yeah, this is the way I'm supposed to go.
Parker, give me a hand here.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, and for the most part, if you start up a game with the Steam controller, it generally maps it with whatever you'd normally have on a controller, like an Xbox controller.
I got something.
For most games, it does do that fairly well.
Give me a sec.
But to really optimize all the features of the controller, you do have to customize or download a user-made preset.
So, it's not
Yeesh.
Greece.
Wash your hands, girl. Okay, so this is where we can do some aiming. Hold your horses. Okay. Having some trouble with motion control. Okay. Now that was my fault, because I unplugged the controller a minute ago. I might have to replug it in. Yeah, motion controls got deactivated when I did that. So hold on. I'm just gonna do some melee then. So I can't aim up now because I unplugged the controller. I don't have it on wireless mode, I have it plugged in. So
This explains our missing crew.
This is not good. Where are you, Chris?
alright, I'm gonna start. I think I have to restart the game for the motion controls to come back. I think. Anyhow.
This sunny and idyllic Mediterranean coast was the site of one of the world's greatest structures. It took a full 11 years to finish constructing the world's first aquapolis, the floating city of Terra Grigia. A sustainable metropolis operating on a massive solar energy matrix and equipped with the latest green technologies. Never before had solar energy been used to supply power to an entire city. But in 2004, Veltro, a terrorist group opposing the city's development, launched a bioterrorist attack. They not only released a virus, but also several creatures, known as bioorganic weapons, further complicating the situation. This launched one of the worst tragedies the world has ever seen. The FBC, the world's leading counter-bioterror organization operating under the auspices of the US, was called in to direct efforts to contain the attack. The BSAA, a counter-bioterror NGO, which operates independently of the interests of any one country, went in as observers to assist the FBC. Realizing the need for immediate and decisive action, Supreme Local Headquarters issued the order to use the city's solar energy matrix on itself. Media outlets around the world began to refer to the incident as the Terra Grigia Panic. Following the incident, the FBC announced it has successfully disbanded the terrorist group called Veltro. It is now 2005, and a sense of calm and security is finally returning to the people.
Wow.
But
Alternate history
as
here.
You can see, the lost
Didn't this
city of
game come out
Terra
in-
Grigia remains inaccessible. A silent and
It came out in 2012 on
threat
consoles, I
that
suppose, but
bioterror poses for
I guess it might have come out in
people around the world.
2005-ish for the... Was it the GBA it came out with? I can't even remember when that started. It probably was about 2006 or so.
Ah, there you two are.
O'Brien, you don't normally join the fray.
Well, my doctor told me I need exercise. I assume you both
Man, the
know
story in
that
this
the
game
LNC has cordoned
puts a
off
smile
the
on my
entire
face.
area. However, in the past few weeks, a number of
So
mysterious
silly.
carcasses have washed up.
I guess the FBC couldn't cover up a mess this big, huh?
Anyone who knows what happened here is going to put two and two together.
And that's why I've sent the BSAA in to investigate. Did you pick up your new equipment from Quint?
Yeah. Genesis, something. Is that its name?
You didn't bother to read the manual, did you?
No, I brought it with me, just in case.
I hope you read quickly, because you're gonna need it on your mission.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. Yeah, when I unplugged the controller, for some reason the gyro deactivated. Everything else works fine, but I'll have to restart the game, I suppose, because that's the whole point of this test.
What the hell are you doing?
Come on, controller. Just need to exit first. And so far, that's my biggest beef with the Steam controller, is that it really likes it. Doesn't require it, but it really wants you to be in big picture mode. In order to optimize all the controls, you have to be in big picture mode, and that's a problem if you, for some reason, can't be in big picture mode, and or for some reason you happen to inadvertently leave big picture mode or unplug the controller, apparently it deactivates all those customized drivers. One moment, I got a message from somebody. Alright, restarting Steam. Alright, now, so go into big picture mode first. Library, game, play. Yeah, so I really hope Steam backs off on their big picture mode requirements, because the drivers need to be just available. If you're using the Steam controller, it should work as advertised.
Resident Evil Revelations.
And I can kind of see their motivation for wanting to get people to use their OS and their software more, but that's not. Yeah, that's not convenient for the consumer. I mean, if you can just plug in an Xbox controller and not worry about the drivers not working, you're gonna just do that in most cases. I mean, for people like me who don't mind, messing with drivers and setting it up and stuff, it's not that big a deal. But for most people who don't have a lot of technical skill, or just don't want to put that much time into setting up their controller, it's going to continue to be a problem for some people. Alright, trying it again with, I think the motion controls should be back on now. It's that same one I just had. Okay, yeah, motion controls are back. It didn't require actually exiting Steam like I did. I just accidentally exited Steam instead of restarting in big picture mode. So it took a little longer than it should have. But okay, what do we got here?
Skin so pale. I've never seen anything like it.
I've seen something like it in Amnesia. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Y is C. And do what now? It's like Metroid scanning.
Scan the carcasses on the beach and send me your data.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Have a look at this.
I'm getting something from inside it.
Hello. Can exit that. Just stuff laying around everywhere. Not very responsible.
It moved!
Haha. Chivo.
After Raccoon City, this must be a cakewalk.
I suppose. So why'd you quit the FBC for this outfit?
I wanted to be more involved. I wanted to fight.
I see you two are okay. Continue with the investigation, but proceed with extreme caution.
Trying to get to know the real me?
Alright. We are scanning. You check over that other side of the beach. I don't know if I missed an opportunity or not. Wait, there's that though. Yeah, that's walled off. Okay.
We need more samples to run an analysis. Give me a few more.
Hello. Cookie 0488. I'm trying out the Steam controller in this game with the motion controls.
Run a complete analysis. Gather some more samples from the carcass.
Had some problems early on because I started in Inferno mode, which I guess is a terrible idea. My first time playing this game in the campaign, and one of the first times using the motion controls on the Steam controller. Oop, this might be a live one. Nice.
That smell must have ruptured from gas.
Christ, what a mess.
Can I scan it again now that it's all gross? Yeah. Sweet. I like a lot of things about the Steam controller, but there's a lot of problems with it. Like, I really like the motion controls in concept, but fine-tuning them so that they're comfortable isn't quite there like it is with the mouse and keyboard, but that might be mostly to do with practice. And there's different ways you can orient the motion controls, like you can have it in a steering wheel kind of motion, or you can have it just kind of freeform, like moving your arms around. Yeah, there's a lot I don't know, and all of my experiences from the perspective of somebody who doesn't normally use controllers at all. So I'm a usual keyboard and mouse user exclusively on my games. The only times I've played consoles have been at like friends' houses and that sort of thing. So I have limited experience. I have played and beaten Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Vegas 2, I believe, on the console with a friend of mine. And Resident Evil 5 also was on a console when I played that. So I get I've had some experience, but not. I wouldn't call myself a controller user, typically. Nope, I don't have any consoles at all except for the original Nintendo and a Game Boy. Old-fashioned Game Boy. I've got a GBA and a black and white original Game Boy. 'Cause I'm full of ammo. I am a completionist. I look for all the secrets. Earn a health recovery item. Alright. The rate we receive will go down. Huh. Okay.
I've collected enough samples.
My computer is actually pretty old. The main board inside and the processor are, it's an Intel i7. I don't remember the exact core speeds. I think it's a quad core. I don't remember the gigahertz though. I'll have to look that up because that's a question I've been asked a lot. The main board and the processor are from about 2009, I think. So they're pretty old. But I do have a slightly newer ATI video card. It's, again, I don't remember the exact model number, but it's like a 2012. Yeah. The only thing I've upgraded on this computer since 2009 is I got 8 gigabytes of RAM and a video card with, I think, 2 gigabytes of RAM on the card itself, and it wasn't super expensive. It wasn't like the best thing I could get, but it runs most games. Okay, I need to pay attention because I don't know where I am now. Run off the dock. I think I see on the map where I'm supposed to go, but did I get that? I think I did. Yeah. Okay, I see on the mini-map there's a thing over there. Maybe? Going back to the doctor. Yeah, that makes sense. Oop. Hello, baby. Oop. So when I'm aiming, I am using a combination of the touchpad and the motion controls. And I don't know if I have that very well optimized, like sensitivity and all that stuff. Because I just downloaded the first control set that had a gyro motion controls enabled. But I will eventually learn how to optimize the controls myself without having to download them. It is a little bit complicated.
All in a day's work for you two, eh?
Alright.
All right,
Yep.
enough chit-chat. Get that sample data to me.
Oh. So you don't get any more than 100%. That's alright.
Is everything okay? Bring the samples to me.
Can't believe I haven't seen any emblems yet. Maybe they're just really well hidden, or there just aren't any around here. They like to hide those.
There you are. Nice work.
No doubt about it. These corpses show signs of viral infection.
Yep.
I bet it's
Yeah,
no
I can never remember
coincidence
what
the NPC's blockade.
the specs of my
Well, we get all
video
okay.
cards are. I just change them
We wait
so
for the
often.
results to come back from HQ.
It's some number.
Huh? It's the emergency line. Yeah, it's me.
Yep, one of these days I'll get all my
What?
computer specs and I'll just post them on my
Yes, that's fine. I'll
Twitch
take it from here.
profile somewhere.
We'll have to speed things up. Starting now. Good. Get to it.
I'm actually really surprised how well my computer has held up since
Gil,
2009, which is
you are still
a
on
couple
the case.
upgrades.
What happened?
We lost contact with Chris and Jessica.
When? How?
We're not certain. I've sent their last known coordinates to your terminals.
The signal was lost.
And I just
into the
bought
ocean. Thought they were in the mountains chasing Beltram. But
Oh, yeah,
judging
the
from their
Lego bundle.
position, they
Yep.
must be.
On a ship.
I need to get those games again.
I'll go back to HQ. Take charge of the search and rescue. You two will be my eyes out there.
Yes, sir.
I need to get all the Lego games and all the Batman Arkham games still. I don't have any of those. And they are available on Steam now. Just ones I haven't gotten to yet. I had a bunch of emulators up until a couple weeks ago. I lost my hard drive with all my emulators and old games on it. That hard drive died. I haven't tried getting it restored or anything like that yet, so. But it doesn't power up, and it doesn't read data. I can probably do some data recovery on it if I get somebody to do it with hardware, but it's not that important to do right now. I've got extra hard drives. I'd have to re-download all the emulators I had, but I used to have one for almost every system up till PlayStation 1. Alright, 96% accuracy, not terrible. It wasn't very hard targeting though. So yep, yeah, it does kind of suck. The thing that sucks the most about that old hard drive is that's where I've got all my old saved games from like 15 and 20 years ago. I still have some of them backed up on another hard drive, but I might have lost a few of them. Good ones. And they're still probably recoverable, like I was saying, but I don't feel like paying $50 or $200 to do data recovery just yet. But I'll hold on to the hard drive for that occasion. Alright, I think I'm next. But yeah, the Steam controller's fine. I think if you are used to controllers to begin with, you'll
Jessica?
probably like it more than
I hope not.
I do.
Hey.
Actually,
Saying Chris is dead.
one of my friends who owns an Xbox controller doesn't like it very much. He was in the studio Monday, and we played this in raid mode, and he really didn't like the Steam controller at all.
I'll see what I can find here.
Copy that. I'll radio you if I pick up Chris's trail.
And my critic of the controller is the weakest part is probably the button placement. Like, just where my thumbs naturally sit on the controller from holding it. The B button is exactly where my A button would be on my old controller. And so I have to pull my thumb more to the left than I'm comfortable with to push the A button. So it's a little off in that regard. And that was like the touchpad is where I would unplug the controller to show you, but it causes problems if I unplug it. But the touchpad is where the buttons are on the Xbox controller and the PlayStation controller. The buttons are usually on the top right of the controller, and that's where the touchpad is on here. And they moved the buttons to the bottom left corner of where that would be. So it's off quite a bit. But for me, that's not that big a deal because I'm not used to Xbox controllers to begin with, so that it's probably faster for me to get used to that than for other people. I don't have Witcher 3 yet. I do have, and I don't play WWE, at least I haven't. I typically, just because there's so many games to play nowadays, for the sake of simplifying my playlists, I usually eliminate sports games and racing games, because the games I tend to like are more the adventure first-person shooters type, and that's not exclusive. I don't like rule them out completely, but just in general. Okay, I have Witcher 1 and 2. I've only played most of Witcher 1. I haven't played Witcher 2 yet, so I don't know if I should do that first or not. But Witcher 3, I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. And GTA 5 is also on my list soon, though, so that might take priority. Just for... wait a second. Just for the sake of
This thing has a lot
making
of
videos.
similarities to the corpses on the beach.
Yep, and I might get Fallout 4 next week, or at least the pre-order of it. So both GTA 5 and Fallout 4 should be on my list soon. Wait. Pardon me. Doing some Metroid Prime gaming here. Super Metroid, whatever that game was. All the scanning. See, in here you can scan everything. Oh, nice. That's neat. Oh, that's ammo. It's kind of weird, but I guess that works. Oh, that's something else in there. Okay. Almost missed that. There's nothing but handgun ammo stuffed in all the nooks and crannies in here. As much as I like searching for stuff. Wait a minute, is this the same building I was in? Yeah, this is the... Yup. Yeah, Fallout 4 might take a slightly higher priority than GTA 5, but we'll see. Yeah, I really enjoyed Fallout 1 and 2 a lot more than 3, but I like New Vegas a lot more than Vanilla 3. It tended to capture the spirit of the other Fallouts a little better. What's he doing? Some walking around. Get ready for a jump scare. I think there's one coming. They do a little bit too good of a job in this game setting you up for jump scares. Like they shouldn't be quite so forthcoming with their warnings. Oops. A lot of the jump scares in this so far have been spoiled because of a lame line of dialogue or something that prepares you ahead of time for the... Whoop. That's me doing a bad dodge. The controls are a little clunky. I'm not sure if that's just the game, though. Whoa. Come on now. I'm not really used to the gyro controls just yet either. Still getting used to that. What's tab? Not that. Yeah, for the most part, the gyro's useful, but I haven't found a way to optimize the sensitivity so that's comfortable yet. It's a little too sensitive maybe right now. So and it does take some getting used to because it's just such a new thing. You have to aim, put your thumb down on the touchpad, and then do the fine-tune aiming. I think I just have the sensitivity way too high on the motion controls, or just not high enough. One of the two. But anywho, I really think there's going to be better versions of the Steam controller that will come out soon with much better designs and more optimized controls. And the neat thing about having the community being able to upload presets is that you'll get a lot more innovative controls setups that you can download. I hope I start finding something other than handgun ammo in this place. Oop. Better than nothing, but it's not satisfying my adventurer spirit. I don't know what I'm expecting to find in this game other than ammo, but that could just be my expectations being too high. And there's just ammo lying around everywhere in this place. Might be like a military ship, I suppose. And you'd think there'd be something up there. I mean, even if it wasn't something you could get. Alright, alright. Scan everything, apparently. That's in the other room. Oh yeah, it's just full. I gotcha. There's an anchor mark on the door. That was a... what? Oh, was that stuff on the other side of the door? Weird. It's weird that you can do that. Guess it is science, after all. Why can't you scan through doors? Uh-oh. Scream. Oh no, it's... Heck. That might have been scripted. Well then. Yep, it's bulletproof. However... motion controls are a little bit annoying sometimes if you don't want them. Wow. It's very convenient being able to search through walls, but kind of eliminates a little bit of fun of searching. I suppose scanning itself is kind of fun. But not happy about the fire extinguishers not exploding, but not a major complaint. Can't I get both of them? Why not? There we go. 100%. Oh yeah. I am good. Now, let's finish our scanning before we start killing stuff. Because why not? Hey, a first victim. Let's find me something else other than ammo. That was fun. I mean, ammo's important, no doubt, but I don't have any other weapons yet, right? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Why'd you get activated? I guess they do have ears. I do wish she ran a little faster. Wait, can they not open doors? Might not. I didn't think of that. Oh, well that's convenient. Let's go back to their snack, and I'll go back and shoot them in the head a few times. Mm-hmm. No reason not to. That wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. It's a little bit cheap the way I'm doing this, but hey, I play for keeps.
What's going on?
I found a survivor. The BOW's got her, though.
Who was she?
I'm still trying to piece that together.
Well, can't we scan her and find out who she was? Oh wait. Nope. She doesn't look like one of the crew. Nope. Crew quarters area key. Okay.
Parker, I couldn't find anything out on the woman, but I did find a key.
Copy that. Hold on to it. We just might need it.
Alright, double check scanning. Scan everything. Top, bottom. Okay, all scanning done. Alright. Well,
I found Chris. Make your way to my location.
and the searching through walls thing kind of cheapens the exploration thingy a little bit. So I like being able to use intuition a little bit, not just scan everything. But that won't break the game for me. It's just a thing. Oop. My trusty table. Table will protect me. It's kind of odd to me that console games have such wobbly zombies. I would find that a little difficult myself if I was using a joystick. It's hard enough as it is. But, yeah, joysticks for aiming are slightly more difficult for me to get good at. I mean, hand grenade. You know what? I forgot to. I think you can scan him live and get more points or something. Not a big deal though. Alright. Still locked, right? There's another area to go to. Oop. Zombies don't use doors, huh? Yeah, that's good and bad. Oh wow. Don't really get any reflexes there. Alright. Alright. Got some points. Yeah, I'm not very good at the dodge thing, but that might be more my fault than the controllers. Plus, I might not have the controllers set up quite effectively for dodging. Alright. I can only scan him once still. Come on, girl. Some bad controls. Responsiveness. It might be, again, my fault more than the controller. Double checking. Yeah. Oh wait, I got some health that time. Right? Whatever. Hello? Can do it more than once? Is that a thing? Okay. Alright, come on. Gyros. Wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. might have accidentally pushed a button to get the heal last time. I don't know. I seem to remember them telling me that I got health from scanning sometimes.
Jill,
Come on, we gotta
Hey.
help Chris.
See, that was a better jump scare than most of the other ones, because he was just there.
Chris!
It's Chris.
Chris?
What? That's a poorly modeled game character.
great. It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's gas. Yeah, the story in this game amuses me greatly.
It's time you learned the truth, Miss Valentine.
Well, finished episode 1, I guess. I don't think I quite found all the stuff, though. I didn't finish scanning everything in the level, but oh well. I thought there was a couple of rooms, too, that you needed to unlock. Might have to come back for those, I guess. Now, is it a thing where you have to play through the campaign with different characters at some point? Or you don't have to, but can you? So I did my best accuracy in episode 1 2. Yeah. I need to optimize my sensitivity controls a little more, I think. I think the touchpad might be a little too sensitive. Or I'm just not using it correctly. Because there is a rotation mechanic and just a regular motion tracking. And I'm not sure which is better to use. Rocking it like a steering wheel is a little better for right and left movement. And then up seems to be the worst, going up. And I'm not sure if that's because I'm not starting at a proper 0 point. But when I have the controller just resting on my lap, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be the 0 position. Alright. Yeah, so just with motion, rocking right and left is definitely faster. And tilting up and down doesn't seem to help much more than just raising it up and down. But, don't know. But I think I'm going to stop here on this game for now. Save some data. We'll return to this sometime. Soon, hopefully. And if you got any suggestions in the chat for another game to play, and you have a lot of games. thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Wasp 281 and Koki 0488. Well, thanks for stopping by on the stream. I will stream more tonight. I'm not sure what game yet, though. But I'm going to take a lunch break, I think, and get some food. But I will be back probably within half hour, 45 minutes. I'll say 6 o'clock. I'm going to make 6 o'clock my starting goal for the next game. And maybe a little sooner. But I'm going to put something in the oven, have some good food, and I'll see y'all after that. Alright, thanks for watching.